We're drafting. We're drafting, ladies and gentlemen. File on in. Underdog is the ticket. Promo code Smitty is how you do it. And the link is being dropped in the live chat right now. Links in the description if you're watching a replay. We're drafting right now. Underdog, little board, $3 entry, $500K in prizes. Buckle up, Buttercups. Here we go. Graveyard shift in full effect.
Live from the FantasyFootballShow.com studios.
It's the Fantasy Football Show. Live!
Monday through Friday,
8 p.m. Eastern. Smitty is also live whenever news breaks.
Okay, so if you've missed this video on the Dynasty channel, go check it out. Here's the Dynasty link to the Dynasty YouTube channel, different channel. Hit that link. Subscribe if you're new. New video, one video a day on the Dynasty channel is my goal. And they're all 9-minute and 59-second videos. So 10-minute videos, that's the whole kind of gist of the Dynasty channel. Different content. Sometimes we go 2-3 hours. That's going to be short and sweet Dynasty content. Now, ladies and gentlemen, go into your Underdog app. Here's the link one more time. Promo code Smitty. We're going to get into a draft here shortly. Let me pull this back up. So promo code Smitty. Here's the link. I'll pin the link in the live chat here in a second. If you miss out on a draft, you can draft right alongside of us. We're going to go into the little board in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Smash the link now. Hit the green button. $3 per entry. That's how we do it. Go into active. Where is it? Let me get back out of here. Let me back out of here. Let me quit. Go back in. Should be counting down right now. Little board, $3 entry. Sometimes I have to refresh. Draft is, here it is, 6 out of 12 full. Let me pull this up. Boom. 6 more to start. Click the little board. $3 an entry. Prizes are unbelievable. The prizes are as follows. 100,000 to first, 50,000 to second, third gets 25K. And that's all you need to know about that. Little board, smash it, do it live. There we go. 5 more to start. What's taking so long? Little board, not the big board, not the bigger board, not the biggest board, but the little board. $3 entry. Hit it, do it. Let's fill it up. Let's draft. 5 more to start. Here's the link one more time. Is this a Dynasty draft? No, Shamrock, they don't do best ball Dynasty drafts. They should, but how can you carry over one draft from year to year? People would. I've brought it up to them. I'm like, let's figure it out. But no, best ball is always redraft. All right, come on. Smash it. Smash it. Hit the button. 2 more to start. There we go. That's the ticket. 2 more to start. I know it's late. I know it's midnight. You know, it's 12:15, 10:15 my time. West Coast people are ready to rumble. East Coast people, who cares you got to work tomorrow? We've got a draft to do. Underdog, promo code Smitty. They'll match your first deposit 50% all the way up to $1,000. So hit that link. Even if you don't play tonight, hit the link now. I just dropped it. It's in the live chat. Let me pin the link. And it'll get you ready for next time so that you're all ready to go and you're not scrambling to try and get into this last second. So let me pin this bad boy. Link has been pinned in the live chat. There we go. Again, it's in the description of the video if you're watching a replay. All right, 1 more to start and then the countdown will go. I don't know if I'm going to stream the entire draft because I am on an ice cream assignment from Miss Smitty and the family, and ice cream place closes in 40 minutes. So we're probably going to do about a 20-30 minute stream, and we'll finish it while I'm in line. I'll finish my draft while I'm in line getting some ice cream. All right, so 43 seconds to draft begins. It is a full draft. If you didn't get in, use code Smitty. Use the link in the description, the link pinned in the live chat, and do a draft alongside of us. Doesn't have to be our draft. Sometimes it's nice to be in a draft without us because you don't get sniped. Other times it's fun to draft with your boy or with all of us together because it's fun. The good part is no one's really sniping too much right now because, I think that happens as you get further and further into the season or the off season where people start wanting to get their guy. Right now, people are kind of letting ADPs lie, and make sure you're always taking advantage of that ADP data. If Achan's going at the 14 pick or whatever, you're not supposed to take him at 7. If Kyron's a third rounder, don't take him at 2.1, 2.4. He's a third rounder. Breece Hall's a third rounder right now. Bucky Irving's a third rounder. Do they deserve to be? No. Jamar Chase. This pick is it Barkley? Is it Gibbs? Is it Bijan? It's Barkley. Super Bowl be damned. He is the guy according to Big Balls in the 2 spot. All right, AZ. Appreciate you. Who you going? I'm gonna guess Bijan's next. Boom. I'm gonna guess JJ or Puka or JJ. I don't know. Puka's been going a little bit more than JJ on average at that 5 spot, but it is what it is. Both are fantastic picks. CeeDee Lamb's a great pick. Amon-Ra, people are going to grab without hesitation. Here we go. 10 seconds left. What is this guy doing? What are you doing, 31? What are you doing? Who is it? Puka. Okay, give me JJ. I'm fine with Justin Jefferson at the 6th pick. Let's move on down and meander down the first round. This guy, he's going Devon Achane. He says, Smitty, I didn't listen to a word you said at the beginning. I'm taking Achane and I'm doing it now. Captain at the 8th pick. Let me guess, Captain, you can take Kyron early? Come on. Use ADP to your advantage. Don't be messing up Nico. That's suitable. We've got Angry Bruce taking Malik Neighbors. That's my favorite pick. That's a great pick. Acid's going with CeeDee Lamb. We got Shubes in the building at the 11. Who's Shubesmeister going to do? Here, hit me up on the phone line if you guys want to dial in while we do this. The phone number is as follows. Here you go.
Call into the show. Call into the show.
Do it live. Dial in. Pardon the mess. Dial in. Do it live. We've got the back-to-back 12 spot. He goes BT. Who's he going to pair with BT? I got to clean this place up. It's not that dirty. There's literally like 7 things that are on the ground. We have some papers over there that I set down. There's some cables for working out. There's some business cards and boxes and some things all over. But it can clean it. I don't know why I haven't cleaned it yet. I'm in the middle of cleaning it. I apologize. All right, here we go. Ashton Genty with Amon-Ra. BT owner grabbed Josh Allen. You can't hate on it, okay? Josh Allen's a freaking fantasy force. I love when people make fun of people that take early quarterbacks. Make fun of them all you want. Drake London, CeeDee Lamb. Don't hate that. What's up, everybody? Appreciate you all being in the house. Dial into the phone line if you have a question. How do you join a draft? Tom, literally the first 5 minutes in a row, I explain it over and over and over. You got to hit the link, Tommy. Hit the link. It's pinned in the live chat. Smash it. Sign up. You'll be ready for next time. But don't wait to sign up next time because you're going to be missing again and going, how do I get in? Hit the link. Sign up. Get the app downloaded. Use code Smitty. They'll probably give you some sort of pick in your account, like a freebie or something. They don't always, but they usually do. Do I go D. Henry here? I don't like going Derrick Henry, but this is so late. I guess I'll just do it. It's best ball. Like, that's the beauty about Derrick Henry in 2025. I'm not big on drafting him in a home league, in a redraft league. But in best ball, you just get your running back stable ready to step in if week 10 or 12 occurs. You know, you end up you end up making sure you're set up for Henry to relinquish the duties. T. Higgins, I don't like T in the second round. I understand it. It's just a little early for me, but bro balled out. Bro won people money. That's how good he was. The Best Ball Mania winner didn't even use Jamar Chase because T. Higgins was on the team too and replaced him. So T. Higgins balled out. You can't argue T. Higgins. It's just a little early for me, but I understand it. I get it. I thought someone would take a QB by pick 7. I was wrong. No one takes a QB by pick 7. This is the earliest you'll see a QB go in best ball. Josh Allen at the 13 pick was early. That was early. Earlier than most, most people wait in underdog. And underdog's very wide receiver heavy, as you can notice, But it's a little less wide receiver heavy than years past. Because people know that you can win with a robust RB strategy. You can win if you land your sleepers. You can win if you land your wide receivers. You can win no matter what. The trend doesn't matter. Stacking doesn't have to happen. It oftentimes is a winner, is a stacking individual, but there wasn't a lot of stacks at all in the top 5. The winner did have the Bengals stack, but remember the Bengals stack was very affordable. It was Jamar Chase in the top 5, and then Burrow was late. Higgins was late. Chase Brown was late. The winner of Best Ball Mania had all of the Bengals, and they're all very cheap. So you got to be careful not to look at that and think it's a recipe and formula to repeat with a team that you're investing first, second, and fourth round value in, because it's not the same kind of return on investment. You got to be careful. This is a good spot to be in. I'll tell you that right now. This is a great spot to be in. I got Bucky. I got Brees. I got a plethora of opportunity to smash this pick right here. Garrett Wilson's available if I want to go wide receiver. JSN's available. Love the JSN pick here. I might get crazy and go JSN. I don't know. Bed Bath & Beyond, Home Depot. I don't know if we'll have time. Okay. Bucky. I like it. I like Bucky would have been nice here. Brees Hall, very good pick this late. Kyron Williams, fantastic pick right here. I believe in what Aaron Glenn's going to deploy in New York. Getting rid of Aaron Rodgers, sticking on principle, maybe getting rid of Adams, focusing on defense and the run. I'm going to go Brees Hall here, especially given I went Henry. I'm going to swing a little heavy. I would have loved Kyron. I normally do go Kyron, but I'm going to go Brees Hall with this particular build. And I'm going to swing a little big with the wide receivers. We just did our fantasy football trophy presentation on Sunday. It's so emotional. Shamrock, who won? Let me toast to the winner, and you could send him the clip. Tell me who it is, Shamrock, and I'll give you a little toast, a little clip to send to him. Xavier Worthy getting the respect he deserves in that third round right there. Jaden Daniels getting the respect he deserves in that third round right there at 32 overall. Kyron Williams getting disrespected and crapped on, as is Brees Hall, as is Bucky Irving. Smitty, Chase Brown and Bucky are not going to fall to the third round. Oh, Smitty, what are you talking about? Chase Brown, Bucky Irving, Brees Hall, Kyron Williams, back to back to back. What is wrong with everybody? It's like taking candy from a baby. This is why I created a how to trade into round 3 video. How do you get all your picks shoved into round 3? How do you trade your first rounder into round 3 and 4? Then trade your second rounder into round 3 and 4. Then trade your 4th and 7th into round 3. And your other 4th and 8th into round 3. And have 6 picks in round 3. Go watch my video, how to draft, pick, trade. Go get all your third rounders. Draft Jalen Hurts, Bucky Irving, Brees Hall, Kyron Williams. You can get JSN. You can get all those players, bro. All in the third round. What an absolute whiff by the majority of fantasy football out there creating this ADP data, and we're cleaning up. We're cooking.
Let him cook.
On the clock, hold on. This is tough. I'm going to go Joe Burrow here. I was running out of time. And I love the pick. Like, I'm not mad at it at all. I don't feel comfortable with the players at this range right here. The player that I would probably end up taking is further downstream than I want to shove into this draft slot. So why not take Burrow while he's sitting there? fermenting. 4th round. I was QB2, he says. Burrow says I was QB2 and I'm sitting in round 4. What's wrong with you? What are we doing back there? Look at these ADPs. Chase Brown, 28. 3rd round, like I predicted. Oh, he's going to go high. He's not. Bucky. Smitty, no way Bucky isn't going around 2. He's got to go around 2. He's not falling around 3. Look at him. Cemented into the middle of round 3. Breece Hall is a 2nd rounder. No, he's not. And that's good for you. All the risk on... Oh, I don't know if I like Breece Hall. You don't like Breece Hall? Do you not like Breece Hall? When you say that, I don't like Breece Hall, before you sound silly and embarrass yourself, whoever you are out there, imaginary person I'm yelling at right now. I don't like Breece Hall. I just don't know if I trust him. Are you saying that from a 1st round draft capital perspective, Steve? Are you able to reassess and recalibrate and say, take a step back, close the door, take a deep breath, open the door, walk back into the room and say, oh, Breece Hall's going around 3. That's a little different. I think maybe the risk is probably baked in there, buddy boy. Baked in, boys. Love it. Love it. Bring the heat, bring the hate, bring it all, and do it live. That's me on my horse, just awaiting my next pick. Laporta, nice pick. I like it. This next selection, I'm going to dedicate to all of the players that dropped the ball last year, that get hated on, that need a second chance. Second chance Stevens out there. Some of them are named Steven. Some of them are named DK. And I think when you need a wide receiver and you call upon DK in round 5, especially like mid-round 5, and you say, DK, are you ready? DK says, I'm ready to cook.
Let him cook.
I like it. But Smitty, he failed. Okay, Steve, please walk outside the room again and close the door. Take a deep breath. Walk back in, open the door. Oh, DK's no longer a 3rd rounder. He's a 5th rounder. Okay, I kind of like that. That might be baked in. Baked in, boys. I mean, come on. It's like taking candy from a baby. Look at this squad right here. Justin Jefferson. Derrick Henry. Let's click on it for old time's sake. Joe Cigar. Smoking Burrow. Derrick, old man. Let's do it one more time, Henry. Breece, doubt him. Wait a minute, he's a 3rd rounder Hall. JJ, DK, do it live. I'm feeling it. Cooking. Steve, I agree with you. And even though I used your name a minute ago, I was not referencing you specifically. But Steve says DK. Steve looked like he drafted Christian McCaffrey last year. He got in a little bit of a situation. Don't mind that, Steven. We'll help you out. We'll bring it back around. DK round 5 is money. It really is a low risk proposition. DK Metcalf round 5. What are we talking about? What are we really doing there? Risking what? Nothing. Can he earn 5th round value without breaking a sweat? Probably. DK Metcalf, could he get 12 to 15 touchdowns in a bounce back year in 2025? I think so. Am I going to write down DK Metcalf's name here so I remember to put him on a said list here real soon? Shh, probably. For those of you that don't know who's on the Moon Men, Saturn Men, Mars Men list, let me give you a little recap. Here's the lowest of the situations.
The Moon Men.
Doesn't mean they're not good.
Dropping loads in outer space.
It means in a way they're like riskier.
He's on a shuttle to Mars.
Mars Men?
Mars Men.
Look at him. I might even move these guys. I might even move Hall and Kyron to the Saturn.
The Saturn Men.
Bucky.
One small step for man, one giant.
The Jupiter Men. Jupiter is so large, every planet in the solar system could fit inside it. There are no bigger monsters than the Jupiter Men.
Arms wide open. And Malik neighbors under the sunlight. Okay, we're on the clock. I like Caleb here. This is an interesting. I think I'm gonna go Godwin. I'm gonna go Godwin. I got DK, Godwin, and JJ. That's a pretty damn good. It's a pretty damn good wide receiver stable. Derrick Henry, Breece Hall, Joe Burrow, JJ, DK, Godwin. I mean, in a wide receiver world, how am I getting DK, Chris Godwin, and JJ when I have Breece Hall, Derrick Henry? What are we doing here? Are they going to send me an email in about 10 minutes, Underdog? They're like, I'm sorry, we're going to go ahead and cancel your draft. It appears you may have drafted an unbeatable team. Sorry, I was...
The Jupiter Men. Jupiter is so large, every planet in the solar system could fit inside it. There are no bigger monsters than the Jupiter Men.
Malik neighbors under the sunlight. We're going to have a Malik Neighbors Creed edition coming. That's going to be his drop, whether you like it or not. And if you don't like that song, I don't know that you're my friend anymore. Who doesn't like Creed? Even kids born like in the late or in the 2000 to 2010, even 2015, they're like, I like this song. They think it's new. They're like, Creed. Yeah, I've been hearing that song. Malik can Malik take me higher? Can he bring me championship rings?
The Jupiter Men. Jupiter is so large.
Got him.
Neighbors is going to be wide receiver 1 or wide receiver 2. The only question is, are you going to deny it all off season before you jump on this train? Or are you going to accept the reality of the situation? Or coming back around to the pick? I'm going to have to go get ice cream after this pick. I will finish drafting while I'm traveling to go get ice cream. Man, this is a tough one because we're kind of back in a situation where the players I like down lower, I like them better than the players like floating here near the top here. I'm probably going to roll. Part of me wants to take Travis Kelce because I feel like it's a pretty damn good value around 7. But then again, is it? Because I don't know what he's going to do. He could walk away. He says he's got a football left, but does he mean in terms of commentating? I think I'm gonna roll with my gut here and say who is the best player available, regardless of what other people think, regardless of ADP. And I'm going to say Jalen McMillan, take me home. Give me the quad wide receivers. Look at that. JJ, Henry, Breece Hall down the middle of that screen. Joe Burrow, DK, Chris Godwin, Jalen McMillan. Jalen McMillan. Kind of a little bit, rings a little bit better than Malik Neighbors. It might need to be McMillan's song. Or Ted McMillan. Drafting McMillans. Hindsight 2020 holding Burrow. Hindsight 2020. Thank you for the $20 or the $10 hauler, my boy. I got an offer for Jaden Daniels and Dobbins. I get Garrett Wilson. I got an offer for Jaden Daniels and Dobbins. I get Garrett Wilson right after Burlingame, where he got 20 attempts. Would you have done that trade? So you're holding Burrow. Okay, so that's why you're doing it. So you got offered Jaden Daniels and J.K. You get Garrett Wilson. I mean, I want Jaden Daniels, and then I'm hoping I can trade Burrow for a better wide receiver than Garrett, but you might not be able to. If it's a 1 QB, I don't blame you. Like, here's the reality of the situation. And it doesn't change that much in Dynasty versus redraft. But where's Garrett Wilson going in this draft? Garrett Wilson goes... Where does he go? So Jaden Daniels went right here. Where did Garrett Wilson go? Am I missing him? Why can't I find him? Did he drop? Did he drop further than I expected? Where's Garrett Wilson? Oh, there he is, 35. Okay, so he's in round 3. Jaden Daniels is round 3. And in Dynasty, it's going to be a little similar. So at the end of the day, bro, you can't really be mad at yourself for you hold Burrow and JD5. You go get a player that's getting drafted right next to him. You know? And I think that in Dynasty, Garrett Wilson might go up a little bit in value. So I don't think you made a horrible mistake there. I mean, especially looking at the situation the way that you were. Look, you could look at this 2 different ways. Travis Etienne. You could say, hey, Smitty, he failed last year. I don't like Etienne. I think he's trash. He's garbage. Or you could say, this whole team has been a Mickey Mouse show over in Jacksonville. And the truth of the matter is, he's a great player. And we've seen it. You know, memories are very foggy. If you think Etienne's a bad player, you're biasly not remembering correctly. Did he play well last year? No, he did not. But when his coach, his new coach, Cohen, goes over to the podium and says 3 things. I think you can sleep well at night, maybe word for word, but maybe not exact. I think you would sleep really well at night if you knew you got the ball 10 targets to your boy Brian Thomas Jr. You gave Etienne 20 carries. Or you gave Bigsby 20 carries. For him to even say that, for him to have used Bucky and Rachaad White the way that he used them, to go over to this situation here in Jacksonville, to know we've seen Etienne produce top 5 numbers, I'm going to write Etienne's name over here too. To do a video on. Because the disrespect to Etienne is darn right disrespectful. And when people say things like, oh, Smitty, he's not coming back, he sucks, he's bad. You're biasly saying that. You're not remembering correctly. You're not, because Etienne was elite at one point. I'm not saying he for sure bounces back. But yes, he was banged up. And his new head coach called him out and said 20 carries a game. That was the second thing he said, the second player he mentioned. He didn't even mention Trevor Lawrence. his lioness hair. He said, what if you didn't give you'd sleep good at night if you gave BT 10 targets and ETN 20 carries. That's what he said. And then, so I appreciate you, Eric, with the super chat. And then what was the third thing out of his mouth? He said, I could sleep well at night if I gave BTJ 20 targets, ETN 20 carries. Pause. Pause. And then he said, trying to time this. I'm trying to time this right now. And then he said, or Tank Bigsby, 20 carries. He said 20 carries to ETN or 20 carries to Tank Bigsby. It's time to invest in this cuff because this cuff costs you an 8 and 9 round pick. To invest in Cohen's running back situation where he told you in his first press conference, the second thing out of his mouth and the third thing out of his mouth was 20 carries to ETN or 20 carries to Tank Bigsby. It's time to take the ETN Tank Bigsby, both of them at cuff value. Not one of them's a starter. They're both at cuff value. It's time to take ETN and Tank Bigsby seriously at 8 and 9 round value. It's time to make the Jacksonville Jaguar running back great again.
Let him cook.
We're cooking. We're cooking. I got to go get ice cream. Here's my team so far. Joe Burrow, Derrick Henry, Breece Hall, Travis Etienne, Tank Bigsby. I couldn't be more prepared for a fall off for Derrick Henry if it happens in double-digit weeks, and I'm going to take full advantage of his in best ball amazing start to the year. Joe Burrow, Henry, Breece Hall, Etienne, Tank Bigsby, JJ, DK, Godwin, McMillan. We're cooking. Is this not one of the best teams you've seen assembled in best ball so far? I think the answer is it is. We're cooking. I'll see you all tomorrow. I'm sorry to run early. I'll be continuing drafting this marvelous team. Appreciate you all. Hit that link. Underdog Fantasy promo code Smitty. I don't know what ice cream we're getting. I'll put it on my Instagram. And neighbors wide open under the sunlight. Hold on. We're right here. We're right here. We've got a few minutes. I can race down. I just got to make this pick right here. This pick right here. I don't know what to do. I'm torn. There's two couple players I like right here. A couple players I like a lot right here. Go. Here we go. Coleman. Okay. Travis Hunter. Remarkable pick. Remarkable pick right there.